Hello students, this is Roy Abraham going to teach you chapter number 3 for grade 6, Taro's Reward. A young woodcutter named Taro lived with his parents on a lonely hillside. He worked hard to fulfill his parents' wishes. He used to work hard but earned very little money. He was sad because he wanted to make his parents happy. One evening, everyone was sitting in their hut and started feeling very cold. Taro's father wanted to have a cup of sake as it could warm him and benefit his heart. Taro became sad as the sake was very expensive and he could not afford it. He decided to work harder and earn more money. Next day, Taro went to the forest earlier than usual. He chopped and cut more woods. He tried very hard. He was tired and thirsty. His mouth was dry and his face was wet with sweat. But he kept thinking about his father, that he wanted to have sake. He thought he must earn extra money to buy sake for his father and warm the old man's bone. He heard some sound of rushing water. He had never heard or seen any stream in that part of the forest. But he was thirsty and dropped his axe and ran in the direction of the sound. He discovered a beautiful little waterfall. He had some water and found it was the delicious sake instead of cold water. Taro filled a pot for his father and went to his home. His father was delighted with the sake. A lady came to his house and Taro's father offered her a cup of sake. The lady thanked him. Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. After finishing the delicious drink, she quickly went outside and spread the story to the entire village. There was long procession of visitors to Taro's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of the sake. Taro's neighbors went to the waterfall to get the magic sake. Taro went to the waterfall with the largest pot. He owned to fill it with the sake. He found all of his neighbors were present there and were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, etc. to get the magic sake. The villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. He said it was just cold water, not the sake. They got angry and shouted that they will kill Taro. Taro heard them, that they were planning to kill him. He moved silently from there. Taro checked it himself whether it was the same fine sake. After the villagers have gone from there, Taro went near the waterfall to check if it was the same fine sake. He put his lips and found it to be the same delicious sake, but it was the cold water for everyone else. The Emperor of Japan came to know about Taro's story. He called him and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind to his parents. He named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. The emperor said all the children must honor and obey their parents in these points.